Welcome, all my friends, my Subnautica peeps, to another live stream of Subnautica. Today, we're going to be doing some more building on the new base platform area. I've gathered quite a bit of supplies, trying to find a bunch of copper since the last stream, so hopefully we have everything we're going to need for a little bit. I did at least get the upgrade for the depth module finally unlocked, and I've made it all the way to Mark 3, so we have full depth range on the Cyclops. You see I have cleaned up my mod setup for here, and I have updated the description so it has a list of all of the mods I'm currently using, and I have added in the radial tabs now because we're going to start doing some decorating, so that's going to help make things a little bit easier to see for some stuff. But welcome everyone. Hi Nakota, LG, Devideki, Emerald, of course, welcome. Irvin, Prime Sonic, thanks for joining in. George Zoo, Multismus TV, thank you all for joining in. No, this is not hardcore mode. This is hardcore building mode. We're not playing for the survival aspect. We're playing for the building a big monster base thing again. Hopefully without the stuttering that I had last season. So, the platform is underway. And I still think this is going to be big enough for the main bulk of the base. I do want to have like a shelf that comes up over there and then a lower shelf that comes down on this side. I'm actually thinking one lower shelf here and one over here, so we'll have a docking position for the vehicles that will then connect down into the tunnel below from there. Of course, we do have to have that connection down to the tunnel. That's the big theme of this, is not just building up above the water with a floating platform, but to build in a way that we connect down into the tunnel and then build through the tunnel to the inactive lava zone. So while I do have those kind of acting as the starting point and markers for everything, I feel like I want to take them out and maybe just start building some other stuff instead down here. I just need to make sure I am facing the right direction, and I am. Alright, so we may actually not do the above water platform because it will not let you stack a foundation higher than a foundation. So I cannot build another foundation underneath this area because even though it might snap, it won't let me build under that. So I can build to the side but not directly below. So there's the problem. So if I build backwards, that's actually going to be the spot that works best, I think, for connecting. Well, you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, this will be the connection point. It'll come down from here. So we're going to need a lower platform on this side. And that is going to be where we feed, kind of like a gateway base, sort of like I did with the other one last season, but it's going to be part of the same structure instead of a standalone. And I'm just going to back up and move over to the solar farm, so I'm still in range. We need to get some stuff going for using this solar farm. Too bad you cannot tie the production, like the power between the base and the Cyclops. Let the Cyclops draw power off of the base. That would be really helpful. Kind of like Plant Nomads, you can set a switch and tie them together so they would, you know, use or share power. That could be really helpful. We're going to have, I don't know if I actually want the foundation like this, but I at least want to give myself the option. Alright, so we're going to go with that one. What's up, Will D's? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the bases. They are kind of fun to make, up to the point that it gets very monotonous of just going and gathering more and more supplies and building more and more windows. Let's see, we're going to do... Oh, hey, let me build underneath that without a problem, so that's good. But now it gives me a problem. Okay, I go there. I can't go... Ah! that's where we have the part that intersects below. Right? I believe that's going to be the... Yes, so there's the lower section that's coming off. Which means I cannot build from there through probably 3 points outwards. Because that's going to be the whole row. Oh yeah, I can build out a bit, so... That is the row below, so that's going to be kind of the edge. Yeah, this is going to be perfect for connecting everything in. So this will be like the part that leads down to the lower section and be where I end up putting... I'm thinking like a Moonpool on each side for Seamoth. So I guess we get up here, and now we're going to go take out some of these pieces so I can build more. Yeah, I'm hoping from Sonic that it doesn't get super laggy this time. I think part of it was all the stuff I had to do for the reinforcements for the, you know, hull integrity. So I'm really hoping that by building this way, I might mitigate a little bit of that, since a lot of this is going to be above water level. And really the part that I have to worry about is more of the part that's going to go down through the tunnel. But, you know, we'll see. That's going to be a lot more of a streamlined type build, I think, because it's just going to be the basic, you know, tube connectors for the most part. With some of them having windows, some of them, or, you know, some having glass, some of them having reinforcement kind of thing. Alright, so that should clear me up for building all the way across. We're going to do, thinking 2 out. That should line up nice for the moon pools once I start building them downward. I think we may actually just start from building the moon pools first. We're gonna do, yeah, 5 across, just like that. And I guess I could keep that for now. I know the scanner room has not really helped me that much so far. Let's just say I'm going to build on this side the moon pool. I'll do it like that. Oh yeah, that should work really well, actually. I mean, like, that's a good alignment. It will keep it... Well, it kind of goes under there a little bit. That might cause a problem when I start building a second lower platform. I think... Actually, I could do this maybe a little differently than I was thinking. Let's, I want to do a platform for farming. We need food production. You know, it's a base. We got people working here. We need food production. So I was thinking, with the solar farm over here, we might do an offshoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so if we do that, we do like an offshoot from here. And build, like, little, you know, the land-based plants, farming tracks over here. On each side. And then I also want some underwater plants for, you know, nice look, some production and everything. I'm trying to think about... I mean, I could put floating platforms underneath just to give it a nice glow from creep vine samples at night. You know, have it where you walk over here, there's a glowing creep vine right below. But for production-wise, tying it in, that could be a little weird. Oh, no. Oh, AZ, I am sorry to hear that about your cousin. So, sorry about that. Built a 6-story home and your game crashed. I hope you were saving well enough through that. The lag on the foundation... Yeah, I see what you mean. It's a little bit of that. But fortunately, it's not lagging from me just holding the habitat builder. That was one thing that happened before. You know, I would hold the habitat builder and just moving to look around, not even trying to place anything, it was lagging up. So we're probably gonna have problems. Just, you know, full expectation, we're probably gonna have problems. But, you know, we'll make it as best we can. I do kind of like the idea of the underwater lighting sort of thing. I could do lanterns, or the lamps. Where are they? Yeah, I could do like a couple of those on the outside for it to create like a nice little underwater glow for this area. Be kind of nice. Highlighting around the base at different points. We definitely want this very lit, so at night it shows very well. And then I think I want to save, where is it, the back side for the higher part, and then we're going to need, because this time, since we're at the surface for the main base, my plan is to incorporate as much as I can the Neptune rocket. So I'm thinking we'll have like an upper area over here that on one section I build the rocket, and it's kind of enclosed by the foundations, like they go around the outside of it, if I can do that. That's definitely later on. So this is going to be like the last part. But we can do at least some plants right now. We're going to do big grow beds. And how do I want to do this? I want to have, well, we need a walking path. That's the main thing. Yeah. We need a walking path that leads out. And let me make, again, snapping or just grid lines on this would help so much. You know, devs, I know you don't want to make it too sterile feeling because you can only snap to certain points, but at least a grid where we can see what we're lining up to. For, you know, people who want that nice alignment that for cosmetic or for space conservation, so you get more stuff in the same amount of room. Let's look. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little off kilter. Look at that. God, it curves to the left. So, red glow? You mean the red glow in the creep vines and below zero? I wonder if we could get that. I'm sure somebody could make a mod to change the color of that. Alright, that looks good. Your cousin died of a heart attack. Again, I'm sorry, AZ. You know, don't feel obligated to be in the stream if you need to go. But I appreciate you wanting to chill and hang out with us today.
Farming alien plants.
Alright, let's see. Now that gives me those. So if I could do the same side here. We're going to have a lot of plants. You know, I'm going to get it just right, and then I'm going to move it the wrong way and mess it up. Yeah, okay, that's good. That gives me space, and that's close enough for now. I'm not going to waste time trying to get it that perfectly aligned. I think that looks about, well, no, it's not. I can see from the grill, the grate on the platform. There we go. That's lined up nice. Oh, I need railings in this game so I don't run off the foundation. How do I plan on getting the Neptune rocket to line up? Well, I know I've had to do it before where I used the Cyclops to kind of bump and nudge the rocket So my thought is, once we get to that point, I'll either do it as the high section, or I'll do a thing that feeds out to it separately. Maybe just a tube connection that feeds over to another platform area. And I'm going to see if I can just get it to line up kind of from placement through, you know, when I tell it to build. And then maybe use the sea moth if I can to nudge it. If not, then the Cyclops to nudge it. Because it will move around. It does float. So that's why I'm hoping I can get it lined up right. And then maybe having foundations around the sides of it where it's not interfering with the clearance. It'll keep it from being nudged around by anything else. Alright, AZ, I'm glad. Yeah, if you need to chill, just chill with us today. I have an aquarium because we have a bioreactor. And even though the fish have never died on me sitting in containment or containers, wall lockers, or any regular lockers, for that matter, just to make it look a little nicer, and for those of people who like to comment that you have to have them in the aquarium or they die, I've got them in an aquarium to keep them alive. And, you know, I've already got that, so if I do a bioreactor thing here, I'm going to need Oculus, so by having them already available, all I have to do is pop a couple into a containment on the base and let them start reproducing. I don't think I'm going to do full alignment. Like, wow, okay, you know what? Actually, I think I definitely want to leave like a space here, so I don't want it coming right up to the edge. You walk up and you're like, bam, there's the food. I want to have it where you come over this way and use the lamps aiming like that. Or, you know, one aiming straight down on each side. So I don't want to have it completely filled all the way. And I don't like having that little gap there. I don't think I want to worry about spanning the gap. So let's actually try moving this one. Like right here. That lines up enough. And we'll do like the outer edge on each row. And we'll just have, that way there's like a gap in the middle. And if I want, I could always put little planter pots in between, or I could do lamps and make them very, very dim. Like put a lamp between each one, just like a purplish kind of grow light color, maybe. That could be kind of interesting. You're giving serious consideration to making fish breed in the aquariums. Well, you know, we've been talking about that, I know, or mentioning it at times, like, yeah, if you could get that, that'd be great. I know you've been trying to crack the code for making a portable Cyclops mod for the scanner room, so you can have the scanner room with you in your Cyclops, which would be awesome. You know, even if it's like, well, this, you know, sonar mod you can use while you're moving. If you had to, make it where the scanner mod only works when stationary and turns off when you start moving the Cyclops. Like if the engine is on, scanner room won't, or scanner mod will not work. That would be a fine thing on that. But yeah, I still don't get why, if you can hold 8 fish in the aquarium, you know, the freestanding decorative aquarium, why can they not breed in it? I put 4 fish in an aquarium in real life, and they're all, you know, a mixture of male, female, whatever. They're going to make some more fish as long as they've got, enough food for everybody, you know. We'll be back on the 23rd of the month, so you can watch the vids again, okay? Alright, so we got... I think that's going to be a good spot there. You can see the waves are starting to lap through the foundation a little bit, but not to worry about it. So we'll have floodlights that come along each edge. Actually, I don't want them that close to the edge. So we're going to move it further in. We're going to actually go and do 4 to that point. Yeah, like that. And then we'll come across here like that. It'll look a lot better at nighttime. But this will at least give me... I mean, you can see light all the way down here. Worst case, I do like a lamp, which will be kind of expensive in the end, but, you know, or expensive to do right now, but put lamps on each one, make it purplish, kind of like a growing light to help boost production of food. That could be kind of interesting. And then that gives me room, of course, to put lamps elsewhere to make things more lit up. You see my nice solar farm. Everything is producing 87%. Let's see how my power is doing with the lights right now. AZ, you can technically build a dam to produce power. Well, not a dam, but there is a mod now that came from FC Studios. You can make a turbine that will be powered by the waves. I've thought about trying it, but at the same time, I'm going to have more than enough power from the solar setup. So I was like, I'm not going to worry about it on this one. Let's see. Well, solar power, I'm balancing, roughly. I'm not scanning anything right now. Let's, we'll scan for titanium, because I'm going to need it. I never did make the, chip that I need. So I can see everything. Alright, let's see how the power holds out. So it's... You know, peak of day, I'm getting a good amount of power production. It's slowly draining a bit. Now, it's time to start building this way. That is going to have to be moved. Ooh, you know, actually, we're going straight glass up here because this is so, you know, close to the surface. Just a nice viewpoint right here to see things, especially when you're trying to help guide somebody and like, oh, no, 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 turn left, turn left. And we're going to move this. Yeah, I think that's going to interfere with me placing our Moonpool, so let's move this. Just a little more.
Engine powering up.
I'm just going to park under the middle. Alright, so we're almost on the central point. That's going to be a little tricky since it doesn't actually line the tubes directly up in the middle. Like, that's not middle, that's over to the side. So we're going to have a branch that comes up. I may actually just be able to build another branch. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do another one right there because that's that connection. And we're going to have... You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do this right now. I can swap it out later in case I need a connection going this way. I am going to build this way. So this might be where we actually have it feed into the underwater area. We're going to do this. Yeah, there should be rivers, you know, in Subnautica, but right now in this one, we're in an area where we're just, you know, out in the middle of an ocean or a big sea, and we're not close enough to any substantial landmass on this, you know, iteration of the game. That's why they have the new Below Zero a lot more focused with landmass, but not entirely focused with landmass. But yeah, there should be like well, I would say a river in the new Below Zero game, but at the same time, you gotta remember Below Zero is in a cold area, so there may be it's frozen rivers in terms of the you know, glaciers and such. Totster, I am doing fine. I'm a little tired, you know, but you know, not gonna let that stop me from working on this today. How are you doing? Now we're gonna do a connector from that. I'm gonna just tie this in. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now I've got that tied in. I really don't have to use this anymore. I'll keep it for the moment. So that gives me 2 Seamoth docks, which is obviously going to be helpful. Now, we will want some sort of storage space for this. So I have already thought about the fact of doing a small storage array underneath, kind of where it'll branch off of this direction, like this going to the part that connects downwards. Assuming that people are bringing supplies back from research expeditions and such, they might have some extra stuff they gathered. You know, we'll want to be able to put it in storage, and you'll want storage to be kind of an easily located, you know, centrally located type position. So maybe building underneath for storage silos is the kind of the thought I've had for it right now. And, you know, I am going to jump out real quick. I want to put some more lights on this. I want to see things. I'm noticing I still have no titanium showing up anywhere. Oh, we had an eclipse. Not going to nighttime. Oh, there we go. We finally have some titanium. We're gonna do, yeah, a couple of floodlights. We'll do one for now, just so I have some light in that direction. Let's check this titanium. Mod for the craftable teleporter. I'm sure when, you know, somebody looks at the code for Below Zero and takes that teleporter code, they can make one work. Not sure how well that's going to work in this game initially without creating all the new materials for it, you know, the new visuals. Let's grab more titanium. That way I can turn the scanner room off at night.
All systems online.
How did my game not crash? You mean this one or the last season where it was massive, even bigger than this by comparison? Because last season I had to turn down certain graphic settings to get the stuttering under control, but never had the game crash. I got a lot of supplies since last stream when I was out gathering stuff, but not really titanium. Mostly, I got some gold, because I know I'm going to be needing that at some point. Got a lot of lead, got a bunch of copper that I found going through some of the bulb zone areas. And more lithium. I'm trying to think what else did I get. And of course it's still showing it there. I really didn't get that much in the way of titanium, so definitely want to go ahead and grab some while I have the opportunity. And of course, there we go. Invisible titanium. Hey. Don't bite my stuff. Alright, so if I'm here, And I'm about to just drop a whole bunch of power on them. Oh, I'll kill some innocent fish. Yeah, I've used the, I love the more sea moth upgrades that, you know, the claw arm is great, so you don't have to get out to get little things. You know, when you're going around, you're like, oh, I just want to go grab a bunch of quartz or whatever, you know, that's just sitting there. Then, you know, that works great for that kind of thing. And of course, the drill module just makes the sea moth have a lot more utility. I've always felt the sea moth loses utility too early in the game for anything other than just quick little gathering runs where you're not drilling. Alright. Repair, recharge, and oh yeah, let me check and see. I did upgrade my mods, so looks like that reset my configuration on the Cyclops play. Yeah, we're gonna show. We'll just do power cell reserve. We'll try that because last time I did the percentage. This time I'll do the number. Oh no, I'm losing. Huh? You know, I don't think I like that. I like the percentage, so I know if I'm actually doing. It's just easier to look at and say, am I doing badly? I'm about out of power. No, 136%, so I'm fine. Stocking up my medical kits. Let's see, we got some more titanium. Can I turn off scanner room now? Yes, it works again. My updates fixed it. Unfortunately, no copper in this area. So we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna eat, get my water level back up. And we're gonna do some more building. I want to try use a bunch of supplies up, and then we're going to, I think we're gonna head back down to the lava zone and try to do some stuff in the power plant. I need more from the power plant. Actually, we may just take the Cyclops down. Do it as well. Well, it's decent. At least it's lighting up the Cyclops well enough with that light, so I know whatever I build on here, silo-wise, connection-wise, will light up thoroughly in the end, making it very nice and cosmetically pleasing. Check my plants, or grow beds. I want to make sure these look right before I start putting in all the plants. Oh yeah, see? That's not that bad. Actually works pretty well. I mean, you know, nice view. Everything lights up all the way down to here. You're not really going to be doing much at night, but could do some at night. And let's just say we do the lamps. We'll do one for now, because these are a little pricier in terms of lighting. We're going to let's take that. There we go. So that's more blue than anything really. Let's turn some green. There we go. Little bit of that. Ah, there we go. That's a good purplish color. Nice purplish glow, like a, you know, plant growing light. We're gonna do, let's turn the intensity. I think that's about good. We're gonna do E, change the color of the tube. We need a purple. Yes! Look at that. So when we have plants in there, they're gonna, you know, it's gonna look like you got some light on them to help them grow. It'd be obviously better if we could put like a roof over it and have a light coming down, or adjust the color of those. Put light sticks, have a light stick option for this where you can place it down and it does the same thing. But yeah, that looks kind of nice right there. I like that. I think I'm going to stick with that. My Cyclops had a hostile predator run in. I mean, you know, the small predators, not like a Leviathan, other than Ghost Leviathan going through the tunnel type area. But of course, you know, that was just Seamoth, because I had been down the tunnel with the Cyclops yet, because I didn't have the upgrades, which were conveniently in the very, very last place to get them. I forgot I had gotten a lot of copper ore to finish up more solar panels. Because this is still not done. We'll do... I got stuff for the basic materials. I'm just going to do the... I'll leave the copper ore part out. Yeah, there we go. So we got another row kind of going. That's enough. So, yeah, I like that. We're going to do, let me think. Got lantern trees, bulbo trees, the Chinese, and the marble melons. So we're basically just going to do like one on this row, one on this row, and then one on this row, one on this row. So evenly split, very nice and simple. Nothing overly complicated about it. And, ooh, wonder. That is technically in the water there. It is a couple meters down. If I build the external grow bed, exterior grow bed on top, I wonder if it will let me plant the glowing creep vine, the one with the seed cluster, and it will actually grow to a full height plant and sit up in the air, floating. Oh, we're gonna test that in there. What that? Whoa. Okay, something went weird with my game. It did not want to let me move. Well, you know, my cursor locked up for some reason. That was weird. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to try that. I want to see if I can do a flying, basically, creepvine seed cluster. Yes, I heard about the update for Below Zero, but I just have not had time to even look at it, like actually play with the update. I know it has building elements in it, so I'm going to try to see if I can crank out a video for it as well this week. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm trying to get done and just getting really stretched for time right now with this. I will be doing some updates later today on some stuff. I've got to get some work. I got to get in and look at some stuff on the Discord server later. And I am going to be working now that they've made some more improvements. I'm going to be setting up YouTube channel membership soon. So if you are so inclined to support the channel, you will be able to do so and get benefits that way for when we're doing live streams. And that will be something probably later today or tomorrow. I'll be getting the initial stuff set in place. But I will try to give a look at the Below Zero update and see if it gives me enough to make me want to actually play it now, because I just found it so boring with the last updates. I mean, yeah, it's new stuff, but it's not anything that's so special that makes me say, oh, I want to play this more than the original. Because I would rather play this version right now, because there's actually a decent amount of stuff to do in it. I feel like there's so many things they should go ahead and be adding in just during the early stage of development that you know they're going to put in at some point to the game. You know, I mean, more power options. We've been needing that. Alright, there we go. But I will definitely give it a check out later. You released a sea truck mod? Okay, I may eventually try that out, but I'm not exactly a fan of the sea truck, so I'm not going to be jumping on board unless if it's the stupid storage module or the fabricator module, because both of those are pretty bad. Let me think. What do I need? Oh, I need some food myself. That would help. Yeah, there we go. And that's going to give me 1. Oh, yeah, I can't do that yet. Alright, let's see. What can I get from here? Yeah, I have enough. We'll get these planted. We'll do the trees on... Well, I don't know if I want the trees on one side and the smaller plants on the other, because I kind of want a visual balance between them. So we'll do like trees along one edge, maybe. And then the shorter plants along another edge. So do like the trees here. Like that, and then it'll be like the... Let me think. I think I'll do the potatoes and then the marble melons like that. Sea truck does not slow down from your mod. Okay, that will at least help make it a lot more useful to me. I'm sure some people are going to be like, why would you do that? It's part of the whole thing. I could understand it being like, instead of it slowing down, it uses more power, you know, to move around. So it's not that it loses speed, but it just loses the power efficiency as you put more on the sea truck. But yeah, they've got to do something better with the fabrication module and the storage module, because those are just made so, like, inaccurately from what it should be. I mean, you gotta think about it. Yeah, the Cyclops is not a good example either, because it leaves you a lot of room for customization. But, you know, typically what you're going to see in a submarine, they're going to try to maximize space utilization so that you're not coming back up to the surface so often. If you're going to be down deep working, you want more stuff. So a sea truck with a very low storage space in the module is not helpful. The storage module is not designed in a way that I would expect an engineer to actually design it, because it is a very poor use of that space for the amount of storage you get. And fabricator module has a spot that looks like it'd be storage and no storage and a blank wall. So I feel like they definitely have to do some improvements on that. We'll go ahead, I guess, grab that. Well, there it goes. Yep. So, you know, I'll just eat instead. I'll let it grow from the ones above and do that. That's done. That's done. Need these. Still not fully grown. Why is it not telling me the life percentage? Alright, we're good on that. Alright, well, plants are going. I'll just have to wait for these to finish. Let's do a little more construction. Alright. So, I'm not going to do all the lamps yet. I want to wait about that. I am not 100% sure on this side yet how I want to build. Let's see. We're going to build... You know what? I do like just the single row here. That is kind of a nice setup. If I need to, I'll expand it. Now we need to come out this way. This will actually do just the regular tubes, because hey, you're underneath a big floating base structure. you're not going to be so worried about the visuals from that point. Maybe if we could do glass bottom compartments where you're walking on a glass floor, sure. But I would not be worried about it so much in this sort of arrangement. Alright, so how am I looking in terms of position here? Because that's the big thing. I've got to make sure it comes down in the right spot. Now we'll make it where it's basically like, here's a tube that comes down. We have some stuff right here that maybe like, you know, structure coming off that everything connects to, and then it continues down into the tunnel. So I think we are at a good spot. That's going to be the biggest time-consuming part, is just continuing to build link after link along the tunnel and managing, again, how much hull integrity do we need. Doesn't look that bad coming up from below. Alright, I am just going to give it a shot. I'm going to sacrifice, because I'm sure if this works, I'm not going to be able to actually climb up there and collect anything. If it will even work. Oh, it went, oh, there it goes, yeah. So I've just got to be underwater. And I do believe I have creepvine samples. I think I still have... Yes, I've got that. Oh, plenty of them. Oh, yeah, we're going to use one, because if it works, I want it to look nice. If it doesn't work, then I don't want to have to... Well, I mean, if it works, I don't want to be chopping down another piece of creepvine. I'd rather just have it be, you know, if it works, it's going to be nice and pretty. Let's see if I can do it from here. Nope. I do it here. No. All right, so it counts that as close enough to the surface that I cannot plant it there. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if it does it right here. Not that I want it to be here. Yeah, not that I want it to be here, but I mean, if this will work, I want to see how high it comes out of the water. Like, if we just get a little bit of it above the water surface level, I want to see how that works. So we'll let that grow. I'm thinking one more link. And I might be taking one of these out to build a vertical connection going up. Actually, we might do another one here. This will give me a good bit of reinforcement opportunity. So that is the one I might be taking out, if so needed. Of course, yeah, I can't build there. I should have built lower. Oh, yeah, I should have built lower. Ugh. Oh, that's going to cause a problem. So, we're about to redo this. Yeah. Because that's going lower. Alright. Well, you know, same thing as last time. I try something, it doesn't quite work the way I want it to, so we're gonna move this down. Yeah, definitely getting stutter on the foundation again, which has done that in the past with previous games, previous live streams. We're just gonna go all the way down. I just want to make sure it is not going to give me problems for the usage of the multi-purpose rooms, because if I do want storage silos underneath, I won't be able to build them below the foundation. And see, that works. It's just, it was not in the right position in the air time. So, there we go. We got that. Let's take all of this out. I forgot that part, so we'll do that. Bottom of the Void, I have done that in another game. Just playing around. You know, like going down, using other methods, like just free diving basically, and using ways to try and do that. And also just going down to the bottom of the Void in creative to look around, and I just don't see any value in it. It's just there's nothing there that is that useful. I mean, you're going to be constantly harassed by the ghost leviathans.
All systems
If you build anything where you go outside, if you just build your way down, at some point you're going to be getting outside to keep building. You'll be attacked then, so it's a lot of struggle for very little payoff to me. I've seen other YouTubers who have done it as like just a challenge, and it is simply for the fact that they wanted that challenge. I don't want that challenge. My challenge is just making a big base. If I built down there, that would be, you know, like surface to bottom, and that would be the whole challenge. Just basically building like a single, straight down, you know, structure. That's all I would do. I wouldn't do anything super fancy, because it'd just be too much trouble for it. And it's really, it's not that difficult if you use a stasis rifle to freeze things up. It does make it difficult when doing that to actually see, thanks to the way you got the glow around the area, the little stasis field. It makes it so difficult at times to see and interact with your building of the structure. But really, it's just you build little spots where you can get into the base, and then you get out, you extend it down again until you're at a point where you can't, you need some oxygen, you freeze everything again, you get back, you build another spot to get back into the base, and then after you've built that, you know, you get back out. It's just it's like shampoo, lather, rinse, repeat. It's just a lot of resources, a lot of time, and a lot of recharging batteries. But beyond that, it's not a challenge, as in, like, you know, if you had no stasis rifle or you weren't using the stasis rifle, yeah, that'd be a lot more of a challenge, because you'd be constantly getting attacked by ghost leviathans. But you can do it, you know, without much challenge other than the effort involved, like I said. Now, the real challenge is you do it using a Cyclops, or doing it sea moth to a certain extent, and trying to protect them, because I mean, I've done that where I went down and went in with the Cyclops and sat there, and they didn't attack my Cyclops when it was stationary, only when I was moving and making noise. So it's not like you're gonna sit there and be constantly harassed in the Cyclops as long as you're not doing anything. Now, if somebody wants to come out with a mod for giving a stasis field that the Cyclops can trigger and still move through, or at least trigger to protect, you know, that would be kind of interesting, but that's only going to help in terms of a building thing. Really, I think I'd rather test the auto-defend thing with the Cyclops, and have the Cyclops running with, like, a bunch of nuclear reactors from the mods, using that. Where was... how far out did I go? You know what, let's just I'm just gonna mark it from above. That's easier. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be central. Right there. Yeah, we'll go roughly center for now. I'm not going to worry about too much building on this part until I know for sure that I want to handle the structure from below. I think what we're going to do is this, so that it can have vertical connector up, and then I'll branch out with like the other stuff there, and that's where this is going to drop down. So if this drops down straight, they can actually go ahead and try to do a bunch of this right now. Yeah, let's do this till I start running out of titanium. Obviously, I'm out of the titanium itself. I still have some metal salvage that is converting and giving me the remainder on. So, yeah, let's just see what I can do, because there's titanium down there in the active lava zone. I'll either hit limit on... Oh. Well, I'm not using this. I wasn't even paying attention to my power level. Now, if we had elevators in this, not just the ladders, I feel like I would do more of a multi-floor structure thing, where as it goes down, we have more and more like little branches for multi-purpose rooms. So you have like a little spot where it's got like 4 multi-purpose rooms, or 2, and like observations, observatories, stuff like that. But since it's so problematic with the ladders on targeting things, I don't want to sit there and have to keep going up and down like that on multiple levels. So yeah, we're just gonna do a super long connector here. That's all. Habitat builder always needing the batteries in your game. Yeah, kind of the same thing with me on the last one. For most stuff, you know, you like the flashlight, if you got it on, you're swimming around with swim charge fins, you're fine. It's pretty much good. But in this, I'm not swimming as much as I need to balance the drain, because I'm just constantly using it. Repair tool, same thing. You don't use it that often later on in the game, but you know, once you get to, you know, if you need to, you can sit there and be like, oh yeah, let me swim with this, and I'm fine. Like this, you know, I can swim with that and be fine. I have noticed with the ion powered batteries, I've noticed that the Sea Glide does not balance the charge out anymore. If you put an ion battery in, it is going to drain slower, because slowly drain. You're not producing, apparently, I guess, an excess amount of charge with the swim charge fins while using the just regular battery, but using the ion power cell, it doesn't produce as much. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not even gonna eat. I'm just gonna replant and go plant the new ones, and I'll come back down to eat something else. Let's see. Alright. And I've got the other stuff growing. It's nice to see things look like they're floating, in a way. Like some of it, the way it rendered on the Chinese potatoes. But you didn't really see so much the smaller parts coming up, so you saw the leaves. It looked like the leaves were just floating there. Alright. That's not producing. This will be fast. this is slower. And this actually works pretty well. There we go. These will not take that long at all. Actually, I may be able to get most of it now. We can already have all the food going. Yay! Or most of the food going. All but the last one on the potatoes already. Once that's done, it should be close. Really, the potatoes and marble melons grow the fastest and produce the fastest. The lamb trees, you just don't have to worry about replanting them, you know? You just gotta wait for the fruit to produce. Alright, so that'll be food production and power production. And I really want to just have a... Like, I'm thinking... I'll use all the way up to here with maybe, like, multi-purpose rooms or something like that. And then this will just be where you step out of a hatch onto this part, and everything else is still part of the normal habitat options we use. Alright, so that is low enough. Should be low enough. Before I leave it and go any further downwards, let's just make sure. Yep, now we're good. Okay. Alright, got a nice drop there. So,
Welcome aboard.
oh, we can go ahead and head down and try to get some more stuff done. Maybe hurry up, work on getting myself cured. We'll, oh yeah, we'll just eat that. Drink some of these. There we go.
Stabilizing.
Oh. Forgot I had those. I think I was going to try to use those with this a little bit. Let's see. What do I need? Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, that's what it was. I scanned the tablet, the blue tablet. I just didn't grab the blue tablet. So I need to make a blue tablet. We'll go grab the blue tablet. And then I can head down into the the containment facility. Let's go ahead and do a purple tablet, just one, and minimize how much I'm using of those. I do kind of want to save my ion cubes a bit. I could get more from the caches. Kind of the idea. I want to keep from having to use the prawn suit down there for drilling, so I can make the ion cube generator. Oh yeah, I've still got a good ways to go down for that. Here we go, maiden voyage this season of taking the Cyclops into the tunnel. Oh, and maybe we'll get to actually see the auto zapper mod in effect now, because that is installed, and I have my sea moth. I'm just wrecking my submarine on everything. Oh. Oh, I also need to start looking at the bioreactor upgrade. I need to start grabbing some of those elements that I'm going to need. Turn the sonar on. Quartz. No reason why I do want to have at least some storage, like titanium. If I have storage on the base itself and do the auto sort lockers like I've done in the past, it'll just dump everything in when I dock the sea moth. in one of those moon pools, and I don't have to worry about it always being in the Cyclops, meaning that I can store some stuff there and not worry about, you know, running out of room on the Cyclops on a long gathering run. So, the other creatures did not trigger the Zapper yet. I take it, Prime Sonic, that it should trigger with the Ghost Leviathan coming after me. Be my thought. The Reginald did not trigger it. That's a definite right there. He triggered the Smack instead. I did see there is a mod now. I was looking at. I kind of thought interesting to try out, but I decided I don't need it. That somebody ported the shield generator mod from the Cyclops to the Seamoth, so you can actually have a shield on the Seamoth now. Alright, you're coming after me. Zap! 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 No. Oh, there it goes! So it needs to have the attack. So it's not just going to sit there and automatically do it. Oh, wait. That... Oh, that's...
Warning. External hull damage detected.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it needs to be attacked. Not just something be aggressive, but actually needs to be attacked, and then takes time to charge. Now, it did 2 charges there, so Prime Sonic, is that the default? Like, hey, it's just going to do 2 charges, period, or are we going to get more if we're getting continued attacks? I'd like to know how that is. Since you are the one who did the mod, and you're here, let's get the answer from you and not me having to go and do, like, multiple little tests to see how that works. Now, I saw one right there. There we go. Another one over there. Okay, that going to be a very narrow repair spot on that. I think I have enough kyanite for now. Not, I will have easy access to it, so no worries. Okay, so zapping as long as I'm being attacked, just regardless. So obviously, it only zapped twice, which makes me feel like either the second zap did it, or the first one did it for one creature, and then I still had that attack thing which caused it to start charging again. Oh, so it is supposed to go off of not that I'm actually hit, but that there's an attack detected against me. Like, oh, this is an aggressive creature. It's angry at me. Bam. Oh, yeah. So, still, plenty of resources out here I can get. I did not make the shield generator yet. Let's check and see what I'm missing there. Yes! I was missing copper before, that's why. Alright, so got the generator. I think I'll be fine, but I can always do that if I need to. Yeah, we'll just wait. I'm going to worry more about having the shield generator. There we go. Whoa. I'm gonna scan the larva through, you know, the glass up here. There we go. You know, I really don't need to go in that far. We'll just let this sit quietly here, and I'm going to eat. Uh-oh. Coming? Yep. Whoa! That was just in time there. Yeah, okay, we're moving back and away. Out of his detection range, I hope. And I'll grab some of the resource deposits right here
Engine
later.
powering down.
Alright, so there we go. Oh, and I was about to eat. That's right, before I got attacked. Alright. Save, so I don't come back and find my Cyclops gone. And then we're gonna go get the air blue tablet first. Alright, so a second zap will get rid of even the biggest enemy. So even him, if he got in close enough, it would fire off like BAM! Zapped! Pow! All the comic book noises. Alright, you stay right above me and ignore the fact that I'm sneaking in here. Oh, he's mad. He's like, I missed him. Alright. Where's my little entrance? I wonder if I can actually find some magnetite this time around as well. There we go, there's one. So you know what? I know what's going to happen. It's going to be that thing, I get out and it's going to decide to drop the sea moth. And it's going to be stuck there. I don't want to do that. Look at that. Dummy me, I forgot to grab it after I scanned it. There we go, we've got 2 of those. That should be everything in here. Means now, down to the lowest area. You know, one thing that I always wondered, were the precursors ever said to be amphibious? I cannot remember if that was ever said, because I feel like they must be, since they have air pockets in the caches, air pockets in their bases, and yet they have these force fields that they just, you know, walk through right out into the water. Like, we've got all these other relics. Where's the relics of their variations of the prawn suit? Did they not leave any of that stuff? You know, so you can scan that and get prawn suit Mark II. Came straight out of the tunnel. Where is that? Where did I go out? No, I went out the other side. Silver. There we go. I was like, if they were amphibious, then, you know, I could understand that. Because, I mean, obviously, at some point they were made for being in the water. If it just opened shield to step out into the water, you know? I mean, I don't want to step out into the water here in the hot, boiling water from the lava. I feel like they wouldn't want to do that either. Yes, I know I am coming towards you. Get out of my way.
I am what you
You know, it's such a bad timing for that. When I might be attacked by the big guy here. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He was way over there in the wall. Of course, you know, hiding in the wall the way he does. Alright. Oh. Oh. No. You're supposed to be away from here. You're not supposed to be in this area. That's supposed to be your repellent. Oh. And this is, of course, the one that won't let me fly into it, like, go in with the sea moth. Other ones will, that one won't. Alright. Ah! I am so worried he's gonna actually get this while I'm gone. He is ignoring the turrets here. Yeah. Why are you suddenly in this area non-stop? Ha ha ha. Come here. Come here. Ha ha ha. Payback. Now, go flee into the wall like you tend to do. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to park it underneath. So hopefully he will not attack and hit it from here. This is, yeah, he should not be going through this area like that. I mean, he's supposed to stay away. Those are supposed to be structures to prevent that. Right, at least I'm gonna get these stuff unlocked. You got startled by the visions, Omaha? I only got startled by, like, the first one. I think it was really when I came in here and that loud clanking noise happened that I got startled from the lights turning on as I come in.
Evacuate immediately.
Alright, so I've got that. I'm just going to try to grab as much as I can real quick. I do want to go see her. And I think that's it. I'm watching it. Make sure it does not move. I see it move, and we have a problem. Oh, yeah, we gotta do the scans. I want the ancient blade. I want to go in there and stab something. You know, with something bigger than a little knife. Why don't we get a thermal sword afterwards? You know, scan that, now you can make a thermal sword or electric sword. Oh, I don't know, electric might be kind of risky for you too. You might get shocked. Yes, I am going to build the ion cube generator, of course. I want to see how well the solar panel rigging will hold up to the power drain on it at different levels. And you know, the plan is eventually to also build thermal plants along the pathway. So, you know, I'm not going to build all the way down, I think, necessarily to here. I'll probably build into the active lava zone area, so we'll have like a spot where I build in and it, you know, drops down to that other spot, so I can at least have easy way to just step outside into the waters. But, you know, it's going to depend on the amount of power I get from the solar and the amount of power I get from thermal plants along the way in the Lost River tunnel part. How much I crank up the ion cube generator. Plus, last time I had so many, it was really more for the plants that I was worried about. Hey, Big Mama.
Are you here to play?
Yeah, sure. Hang on.
Others
Come here, Timmy. Come here. I know you want to relax. She wants to play with you. She wants to play with you. Or she don't want to. You don't want to play with her. Okay. There you go. Oh, you're mad now. You don't even want the
We
treat,
are
huh?
curious
Oh, there
whether
you did.
you swim
He
through
doesn't
it
want me to
with
give it to
current
him. That's what it is.
or fight against it, as they did.
All right. Fortunately, my sea moth is still intact. Let's see. Oh, what is it I'm missing? The ion cube for here too.
Detecting unusual
I need a
passive
cube,
behavior.
yeah, to turn that on. So we're going to turn that on because I know where there's that other
Reason
cube.
unknown.
We're going to do that.
Environment
All right,
scans
come on.
indicate the water here
Come
is
on
rich
here.
with a
Come on.
rare plankton-like life form, which depends on
At least
the
I'm going to scan it
organic
while I'm waiting
detritus
on
produced by the
this talking to be
ecosystem
done.
around it.
Hey, you come back here before he eats my sea moth. Fine, I'm just gonna sit here and scan all your stuff. Yep, I scanned that. Are you ready yet? Come on. I'm gonna wait for her to... Oh. What are you doing? Are you about to sit? Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was loud. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Oh wait, I still have something else I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I'm not doing the ion cube there. What? Come on, you're supposed to do stuff for me. Alright, I guess I'm gonna, you know, sit here for a minute. At some point she's gonna come and, you know, do what she's gotta do so she can blow the sand away. Yeah, hi. You can breathe underwater. I can't. Let's do this. Oh, that's right. She's wanting the ion cube inserted before she does the next thing. Ah. Alright, I'm just going to grab this other ion cube. Get my oxygen back up. We'll get that part going so at least I can unlock or, you know, activate the gate when I need to. Really don't have a need just yet to go that direction.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem.
Oh, there we're getting some stutter.
Explanation unclear at this time.
Explanation unclear. I'm pretty sure it's because of those vents. You know, I just saw. They're right there. Sometimes the AI thing is not that smart. Alright, yeah, you give me a second to get this turned on, and then you can go do your thing. While I get some, brain coral juice.
My young need to hatch.
Alright, great.
To play outside this place.
Okay, well, you know, let
We
me have them
been
play.
here so long. The others built a passage to reach the
Burley
world
D, my
outside.
monitor's not on my
I
ceiling.
asked
It's on a
them for this
riser.
freedom, but
It's just up
they
about
could
a
not hear
foot
me.
higher than what some
If
people
you
might have
help
theirs.
us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Alright, yeah, now blow the sand away. Or don't, you know. Do you really need me to be here to do that? Why can't you just say... Alright, I'm gonna scan you. I'm gonna scan you. I'm gonna smack you. Come here. Alright, great. Now I just need that other ion cube. Alright, so I was wrong about the unlock on that. I didn't need a purple tablet. Oh well, I can find some more of the precursors. That tablet will let me use one of the cache spots, so I do not have to worry about bringing down the crawl suit to here. Oh, wait. Right, I've got still center rooms on each side to scan. This is the zoo one.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous.
Why can't I have a thing like this, you know?
Of development.
Come in here, you get this, and now suddenly you have a better looking aquarium option, a display thing. You think they could have given us an option for that in the game? You know, oh yeah, once you come in here, have something you scan, and it gives you a way to do like a display case for an egg or something like that. I mean, some of the other things we get from, you know, looking at Precursor stuff, you think we'd have at least some kind of display. We have cosmetic elements of the game. Why not give us a Precursor influenced cosmetic? Alright, let's see. Inflow
data
and outflow. I think that's all I was supposed to get. Yeah. Alright. So we have... that should be all the scans. So yeah, time to go back to my sea moth that has not been eaten.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Oh, and of course he went that way, the direction I was about to use to get out. Hey, what? Come here. I got power. I'll mess with you. Ha ha ha. Oh, he's not happy. Yeah, he's not happy with me now. He's like, I didn't like that. Like, that did not tickle the right way. And now he wants to come after me again. Maybe it'd be great to give him a follow-up here, and then see them just be all happy because they found each other. Alright, grab... oh, ooh, copper ore, just laying there. Lovely. We're gonna get that. You know what? I will grab one thing of silver, because I have used a bunch for wiring kit, so... hopefully, if they put the display case in below zero, they'll add it back to original Subnautica, because they have already said they're going to add some elements back. Once below zero is done, they'll be doing a big content update for just Subnautica with some of the elements moved back over. So we'll have some new stuff. I don't think they're going to be adding any like new storyline stuff, but they'll be adding like some of the building options and everything. So you're playing the new update with all the building stuff, Omaha? Because that was mentioned earlier, and I haven't got a chance to actually even try it yet. But I know, like I said, then the last couple of updates have really not impressed me that much with it. There's just so much missing from the game right now. I'm not saying it's not going to be a good game, but it's definitely, like you're saying, it may be a game that does not really make you want to play it more than once or twice. It may be one that the enjoyment runs out on it very quickly. Because it's, you know, storyline wise, it's not a matter of that, it's the content that they're adding in addition to that. I think the Sea Truck's just a really badly done vehicle. You know, other elements like that, I feel like they are going to have a really hard time getting it to be as well recognized, as well reviewed as original if they don't do some changes to some of it. So, since I haven't played it yet, you just gave me a really good, probably not going to be that impressed still by it, kind of heads up on that. Make sure I'm not being attacked from behind. I really don't need lead, probably, but I'll get it because it's here, and the other stuff is a lot closer. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Already out of room. That was quick. Come on. I'm clicking. 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 I think they could have done a better job with the claw module aspect. Not that there's a problem with the claw module on this and the mod, but just the claw module itself has such a delay at some points. Like, it's so random in how quickly, even the prawn suit, you'll see it just, sometimes you'll pick it up immediately, other times it has that, like, delay from the visual almost, but it's really not because of the visual. It still picks up stuff faster than even the visual shows it doing. In titanium, yeah. Alright, look, I am running low on power right now because I haven't done thermal yet. Guys, leave me alone. Don't attack me. Ooh. You know, I'm definitely going to have to do multiple Moonpools, even down this way, because it's going to make sense instead of seeing them down and like, hey, take the prawn suit, walk all the way past this long tube we already have in place connecting the base out to that area. Walk all the way there with this prawn suit, get what you need, then walk all the way back. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to say, guess what? We're going to have Moonpools down there so that you just, you know, they'll have prawn suits docked down this way. And I am out of room. Alright, so, going back. Hopefully he's not close enough to follow me. But yeah, I think if I build to this point, this would be like a good spot kind of here, maybe in this little section. Obviously thermal plants here, but have like a Moonpool for a prawn suit to be docked here for use. Even though I would not be the one, I would not be using it generally at some point for the cosmetics. Prawn suit docked in there, docked in like the Lost River section type stuff. Yeah, look at that. And we'll get that one in there too. Alright, give me my marble melons.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yep. I said I was going to try to use more of the bubble tree. Because people still say, to this day, bubble tree is so amazing. But I'm finding myself having a harder time keeping myself up at high food and water levels than if I just had another thing of marble melon. You know, you get 2 planter pots with marble melon and you can sit there and at that point pretty much go full food and water just from that one round of eating. Oh yeah, we got more magnetite, which is good. More of other stuff. More medical kits. Alright, well that is still sorting. Let's get some more supplies. There's quartz! There's titanium! There's kyanite I do not need. So we're gonna grab it.
All systems online.
Yeah. I only made it up to 68 power in that time. I have not done any solar charging module or thermal charge module for this. I don't think I'm going. Well, yeah, I may do one of each still, just because we're doing alternating option for it, so I can switch them out. If I'm down here working, I'll need the thermal. If I'm up top, I won't need it. I'll need the solar. So. Alright, titanium and quartz over there. Ignoring gold still for this moment. I had way too much gold in the past than what I needed, so we're not going to worry too much until I need it, and then it's just, you know, right down below the base. Oh, we'll also have to have... I don't know how well this is going to work map-wise. But we're going to have, besides the Moonpools, we're going to have to have scanner rooms. So maybe have it where along the path, the tunnel connects to a multi-purpose room which has stuff in there. It has points of getting out, or, you know, the Moonpool on one side, a scanner room on the other side, and then like a hash for them to get out, and then it continues on. And that will be like the little stations where we have research stuff going on as part of the whole tunnel theme of the build. Because I'm not going to just build a tunnel, just say, oh, I built this long tunnel to go there. I want a purpose behind it, and at least the theme. That's part of the whole cosmetic element, making things look good. And go ahead and do that real quick. You know what? There you go. Leave me alone. Oh, no. Oh, you guys tied. You teamed up on me. That's not fair. I got warped out and immediately warped to where I was hit, it looks like, by one of the fireballs. By the lava lizard. Like, come on, guys. It's like the lava lizard, I'm going to be there. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm going to plan for hopefully next time having, go ahead and start looking at getting the supplies for making the hatching enzyme so I can hatch the young and get cured, hopefully next stream, and then I'll go. I know there's at least a couple of fairly close caches. I can go get one, get some extra ion cubes, so I can open up the portal access there, and then hopefully have enough soon to do the ion cube generator. Alright, I think that is almost all my storage. Go ahead and dump back in so I can heal a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. I also like the idea of doing a lot more with this Cyclops this time around. Instead of doing as much open space as I did previously, I want to have a lot more of the production going. But energy condenser I'll have to make for that. Let's see, actually, let's look. Energy condenser. The 2 ion cubes for that. And 3 for that. I need, yeah, so 1 condenser and 2 of those. So you had 8 total, like you were saying before, Prime Sonic. So I'll need 8 cubes, and I still have 4? 3. I have 3, so I'm gonna have to get some more on that. I do want to do a lot more decoration stuff, though. I really want to do more in this time around as well, not just the base itself. Did I do a thermal? Oh, I did not do the thermal thing yet. Let's make a thermal, just so I get some power going right now, as opposed to sitting and draining power as I'm working. I'm not gonna do, like, I'm not gonna do 3 of them like I've done before, because most of this will be above or up towards the surface level. So I'm gonna do that. Yes, no power. The charge is gone. My solar power has been completely drained. And alright, so that was starting to drain. That's going to take care of that part now. Let's get more supplies. Oh, okay, so don't even make them in the Cyclops. Alright, I will have to remember that. I'm not at that, obviously at that point to make them yet, because I do not have the supplies that I need. And, oh yeah, that's where my gate base was in the last build season, so we're just going to come straight out through here and drop down there. And that's going to be the connection into the lower area. For how we do the tunneling. Where are you? Oh, good. He's nowhere to be found. That's okay. I mean, I'm going to do a lot of my stuff building in the Cyclops, but at the same time, I'm also going to be adding fabrication into the base, part of the thing, so I'll just have to remember at some point go in there and, okay, yeah, build this here, and there you go. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do... I'll go ahead and grab this, just because I know at some point I may end up needing... I still like the idea of doing the ion cube generator as a single. Of course, if I can get enough power production going with a variety of sources, beyond all my lights and everything draining, who knows? I might decide to do, you know, 2 or 3 ion cube generators. I might need a couple of, you know, nuclear reactors and be cycling through a lot of nuclear power. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel in 3 weeks or 5 weeks whenever I get to that point. I might sit there and just, you know, might feel cheap, build 5 nuclear reactors. Actually, I think I would just do probably 1. Just being serious, I don't think there's much need beyond just 1. Because once it runs out of space, it's just, you know, start rebuilding your overall power capacity again, let that build up. Oh, hey, I'm gaining a lot of power. Why am I gaining so much power? Oh, yeah, that stopped producing because it's full. Go in, you know, empty out your 4, dump them in to storage, and it starts the process again. You know, we might do that just for fun, just for the looks. We may end up having a underwater, because, you know, if you're going to have it, you know, for protection, so you can have, say, like a Batman, you know, Dark Knight Rises, flood the reactor type thing. So, whereas most of the base is going to be up above water, maybe having a water-bound set of nuclear reactors, specifically so that the theme of flooding the structure if something breaks. And of course, we'll have like I mean, that's 5 multi-purpose rooms. We'll have it where it's like you connect into the top one, and it builds down from there or builds up from there. And we have the bulkhead, of course, to prevent it being flooded by the rest of the base if that happens. I don't know, you know, 5 nuclear reactors, that's a lot of power. A lot of reactor rods being used up too, but a lot of power. I think I could handle a completely filled room of ion cube generators. And I don't think I need it, but I will go ahead and grab, you know what, more silver. Forget the kainite for now. I want to get some of the storage silo stuff going, maybe or at least a storage silo type thing going for the base. So at least I'll have some storage in the base, and I can just be like, you know what, I'm gonna drive all the way down with the sea moth, grab a bunch of supplies, drive back up, dock on the base side, and give me some storage there for when I need those specific materials. Ooh, yeah, okay, there we go. We're gonna get this last one and head back. Hi, Said. I think I'm saying that right. If not, I'm sorry. Hi, thanks for joining in. Alright. Yeah, we may, instead of doing overkill on this base with a zoo, like I did the last one, this base may be overkill in, like, just overall power production. You know, solar farm, thermal plants along the way, and once we get to this spot, we'll have, like, a big thermal farm here. I might do another 40 thermal plants. Who knows? I may decide I want 10,000 power from solar panels, 10,000 power from thermal plants, and then a lot of power off nuclear reactors. I don't know. Maybe build like a really tall stack of alien containment, so I've got like 60 or so population density, and I do multiple bioreactors, and I just messed up on that one. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna put these in here. I can use them up top when we go back. Which might as well be now. We got a lot of supplies. I just need an ion cube to activate that. I need hatching enzyme stuff, so we can just work on that. And of course, you know, stupid leeches. It's funny how few of those I remember interacting with at the other location, where I had the base and I would park and not find lava leeches hardly on the Cyclops there, but now I'm back in this spot and they're all over the place. You know, I probably had several of them. So, this time, shield, that I already have it ready to go, and I'm taking these boomerangs with me. These are my boomerangs now. Alright, look, I have my shield. Oh, yes, there we go. So, that did it before it ever attacked. So, got that. There goes another one. Alright. Oh, yeah, he's turning angry again. Oh, there we go, third one. That did not hit. I did not. Nope. Okay, he's out of range. So, alright, so we got 3 that time only because I kind of lingered around. Yeah, I did not get unlucky this time. This time I had my shield up first. And I think I am going to, you know what, I'm not even going to worry about grabbing any of the ports or stuff like that in here. I could come back with just the sea moth. It really is not that big of a trip now to get the resources from here and go to the up above the tunnel and build. You know, it was after I exhausted the resources from this area, I was having to go way far out, which meant driving the Cyclops up through the tunnel, outside, and then keep going elsewhere. This time, I'm only gonna have to do short trips down to the lava zones to get things from that. Everything else, I'm already gonna be up on the surface level. So let's just drive the Cyclops, get a bunch of work done, come back with a lot of supplies. So this is actually gonna make some of the gathering elements a little bit more, you know, tolerable this time, as opposed to feeling like I'm just driving half of the time and then harvesting non-stop. I might bring the Cyclops with me just part way because of making it a little bit easier. But yeah, let's go ahead and get like some kind of at least beginner storage going, so that I have at least something I can then be like, all right, here's the auto sort in the Moonpools. Here's the auto pull locker as well. So I just dock Seamoth to the base, and it will handle putting everything into the base for me. And oh, I'm draining some of the bioreactor. There we go. All right, there we go. I was looking for that. Like, let me know where the middle is. Okay.
Engine powering down.
Now that should be covered. Let's see how this is doing. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming before I did the thermal reactor, the lava leeches and everything else just draining it away. So, alright, we have... Oh, I'm going to do both of these. And I'm going to do the building. But let's go plant some stuff. Because, you know, I want to see some nighttime visuals real quick. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. And we'll make sure we have some windows on the multi-purpose rooms and such facing this way so you can see. Alright, we're gonna drop these in and that. I was really down there that long. Yeah, the lantern trees are done. There we go. So now I'll just need to get quartz. I think I've got enough diamond, but I can always get more. I mean, there's diamond all through that area down there. Yeah, we've got a few more. Plant. So now we've got that. When I do more of the purple lights, that will help create a little bit better visual for it. So yeah, that's... actually does not look that bad. You can see it's got kind of that shine that is really bright. I might tone that down a bit. That also could be just from something with the lights, because you kind of see it over there on some of those. Oh, that'll be... I'm still going to do it. It's just going to take some playing around with the arrangements. Alright, we're going to do... perfect. I'll finish that. Yep, there we go. And the last one. So there's all of the bulbo planted. And I have one to snack on. All the lantern, all the onions. Now. Oh yeah. This is gonna go very quickly too. Not quite as quickly because I didn't have as many placed already. Oh, there we go. That will be pretty fast in the end. But there we go. We've got that. Nice amount of power production, everything like that. Well, you know, this is not so much for me, Prime Sonic. This is more for the visuals. I'm also going to have like water generators. You know, the water purification set up for this. This is more for the visual aspect of having it kind of balanced because, you know, ignoring the whole survival efficiency on this, this is more of like we're going to have a lot of people. Some people are not going to like the taste of certain things. So this is to give a balance of what's being grown. And then we'll have the water purification stuff for producing larger amounts of water to cover that. And just stick kind of with the theme of everything. I kind of still want to do a, like, outwards a bit before I do the multi-purpose room. And I had 3 silos in the previous season's base, and I didn't even fill up the first one, so this won't have to be as far. And I think we've got another eclipse going. There's a lot of eclipses that happen in this game. Oh yeah, of course it's way more food than I need. What we're here to do is make way more than I need just for my survival in this. Alright, so we're not gonna do an auto sort locker on the outside like I did before, because I'm not going to be coming in here doing as much of that. This is going to be a lot more of just having everything kind of dumped in here. And we're going to still try to line it up nicely. So there we go. We've got... I don't want to go too many, because I do want to save magnetite for other stuff I need it for, but... I at least want to get, you know, a few containers. As I start bringing stuff up just with the sea moth, I can just drop it straight in. That way it's here. Frees up more storage space on the Cyclops for a longer harvesting run. That's 9. That should be enough. I mean, they're the full inventory space. I don't think it's going to be that bad. And I'm probably going to build... I mean, if I keep that, I'll end up building another one on the other side. I may use that forward motion or as another connector that connects to, like, say, the other side of the base. It comes down from there. That way I just have 2 towers for the storage and leave it at that. And look, now that one is starting to show some post on it. So there we go for that. Now let's use up some of that lovely lithium that I have, because I'm not, you know what, I'm going to start from this end. And I don't want to do too much just yet, because I'm not worrying as badly about the hull strength yet, but I will be using these areas for the reinforcements. And these actually may get changed to like windows later at some point. I don't know. Well, we got that. And, you know, I'll just do one on this side. And then let's build downwards a bit more. I'm going to get at least close to the point where hopefully we can start building the next level down. Because, like, I had that gate base, I want to have some kind of gateway platform set up here for when, you know, you come down here, it's the lower section, it has some research stuff there, and then it's like, yep, now you're going into the tunnel. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do much. Part of it's going to be for cosmetics, too. But as we start getting deeper, you know, that's going to be the real thing is with all the tube sections, it's just going to get to a point where it's really, really costly. Oh, I'm out of range. Ooh, I'm getting close, though. So yeah, we're gonna do...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm not building high right now, so I can lower this a bit
Engine powering up.
without any detrimental effect to building upwards at the moment, but really I just want to focus on building lower anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. We're getting so close now to the lower section where I originally started the build.
Engine powering down.
Give time for all my plants to grow. I've got a lot of titanium, so I mean, a fair amount of titanium from all that harvesting. There's more down in the tunnel, I know, and more right inside the inactive lava zone I can go get if I really need to. There's also metal salvage throughout this area. Alright, now, where do I want... No, I might actually go with that spot there. Like that, not location, but that height level there. Oh yeah, we're going to be right at the edge, just going in. I'm just going to... Because if I hold C... I go straight down. If I try to swim the sea glide, it's going to actually move me. I just want to see how close I get to the edge. So, oh yeah, we're just going to clip the inside of the tunnel. If I can, because we're going to do Moonpools for the prawn suits to be left in and stuff like that, I'm going to try to hug, not go right through the middle of the tunnel, which would be easy to do, but hug towards one of the walls, so if I still want to drive the Cyclops down, I can. So maybe if I can actually instead hug along the ceiling for the most part, that would help and still give me room to maneuver the Cyclops through. Okay, I've got enough range, I think, for this to work. Oh yeah, if I can build basically down to that height where that is, I'm gonna build a little base structure there. Because I know, well, no part of that's gonna be covered there, so we won't be doing foundations here, it'll just be like the multi-purpose rooms. And it's going to... Don't let me do it. Oh, I am right there. Oh, and it said no titanium, so I think I'm burning through my metal salvage reserves again. Oh yeah, this is a good spot here.
30 seconds.
That's a good place. So we got that full height. Yeah, I want to be able to still keep the Cyclops going in and out of the tunnel. I don't want to be required to go to one of the other entrances to maneuver it through. Yeah, I got that one piece titanium there. There we go. Ooh, I might do this, like... I might make this because there's the bulb zone. I think there's got to be good nutrients in the water here. Instead of doing towards the surface, underwater garden type thing, I might have this as part of the underwater garden. Just build here. Actually, let me lower. But build on this platform where it's not just research, it's also where we have the bases, underwater, you know, plant research and production. Yeah, that could work. Because then we could have like, oh, well, it still goes back to the foundations. I cannot continue to build foundations under here because there's the foundations up above. It's part of the same base structure. Alright, so I'm far enough away. And I know I'm under the base. So this is just a case of, like, you know, if I want this to be tied in, I'm not going to be able to build foundations in this direction. It won't let me do that because there's already a foundation. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, maybe I did not build far enough. And you see there's that stutter starting, which has happened in the past because of only on foundations and only when it's like in a spot that actually works. It's like if it's red, it's not a problem, but if it's green, it's a problem. And it's done this in my third season gameplay when I was doing big builds, and I was doing it around like the island and such. Yeah, there's some building problems with the foundations, and hopefully after this I'm not going to be doing very much more in the way of foundations. Not sure how many I have, but that's middle, one on each side. This should be enough. I can build further out this way as well. I know I've got plenty of lead. There we go. Alright. Yeah, the amp builds can be kind of a problem. No more than, like, say, the Ghost Leviathans are, and the Void. Let's see, we got some lithium, silver, alright. Now, what we want here is an X compartment. Well, no, yeah, we're gonna do... No, we're not gonna do an X compartment. We're just gonna do a straight compartment. That goes this way to everything over here. And it'll be like, oh yeah, if you're wanting to come this way, you're gonna want to see a bit of a view up to the point that you reach the main platform. Is that... Oh, I went too low. Keep that platform set there. I went too low. Yeah, that should line up. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. And I'll just redo the platforms on that
30
side.
seconds.
We'll just do a hatch here for a moment, because that way I can build the ladder. Oh yeah, there we go. Back up to the other section. So, you know, we climb down, and now we're here. And oh yeah, look at that. Nice visuals. Just on that area right there as you're walking through. So this is like you coming in from above and wanting to do some work in the air, or you're coming to this part of the base to do your daily research type stuff. All this is going to be focused around the idea of research. Everything for living, main food production, stuff like that is going to be up above on the platform. This is just to give us like underwater, because we're not really, you don't grow underwater plants for food in this, so you're going to be growing, well, I mean, you could eat some of the stuff, but you really don't, you're not doing a, you know, sea kelp farm because it's so good for food production. You know, you're not doing that sort of thing. And we'll do that just to have this right here. And then we're going to do an actual hatch coming off of here. This is where they're going to be doing their, you know, research on the alien aquatic fauna. So we'll be doing our grow beds along here and doing some very tasteful lighting with the creep vine. There we go, yeah. Decorations mod lamp. Are you talking about like around this area itself? On the platform here? Or are you talking about like the lamp throughout the area to light up the different parts of the bulb zone? Because one thing I could try to do is also have parts where I have the floodlights set up to shine. Like if I wanted to, I could be like, alright, let's do floodlight here. And we're gonna do actually two. Let's do one right there. And one get close as I can. There we go. Like that sort of thing, what you're talking about? Like I could do, you know, maybe some lamps through the area. I mean, they're going to be costlier, of course. Kind of insert, you know, depending on the certain resources. Let's see, how close am I? Oh yeah, I've got room. Well, let's do, I mean, some of it is like having just that ambient lighting too is nice. We'll do a lamp here. I can take it out later. Alright, so that's stock right there. Let's do intensity. Maximum intensity and range. Maximum range. I might turn the intensity down. Ah, that makes it look scary. Go into the light, children. All right, let's do it with a lower intensity setting and see. It kind of looks a little like, with the shadows, it looks a little bit startling, I would say. I'll leave it And then around the base itself here, like the little platform, I'm just going to do this. Because that actually works fairly well. At least to me, it looks decent enough. And then I'll experiment with some more of the lamps and other areas near there to see if we can eliminate some of the shadowing effect that it's giving. If we get rid of the shadowing, that's going to help a lot, I would say. There we go. Yeah, so we got a good view of things. Probably good to have at least one spotlight for watching if we're, you know, you're out working, you won't be able to see it's tracking an aggressive creature. Yeah. Can't even see the light from in here on the lamp. You can see it, but it's not lighting up enough of the bulb zone there. So I could do it, but it'd be more of like when we're swimming around. Because this will ultimately be more about the plants. I'll try it. I'll play with it some more and see what happens. See how it looks. Alright, so we're in the storage location area. Let's see. We're going to... I don't think it matters which side, as long as I have at least one of these. We're going to do my lockers. I need... Oh yeah, wiring kit. And my, oh yeah. I might need to go back down and get my, Cyclops. That's way down there. You know, I didn't climb down. I drove down, so I might want to get it. Oh, of course, I took out that hatch. No, I don't think, Victory, that any of the creatures are actually attracted to light. It's based on the noise level, I think, is the way they did it, because it was easier to calculate out a radius around you of how much noise you'd be generating, as opposed to trying to generate, like, detection based on a light intensity value in a certain area. I think that ended up being, like, it was just easier to actually do it all off of sound. Alright, let's head back up till I need it later. And come back down this way then. On top of the base area shining down, I could try that too, see if it will help any. Again, that is going to be an area that I do the external grow beds with things like the, you know, with the creepvine seed clusters, stuff like that, that's going to have that lighting effect that looks so good, you know. It's just, it really does have a good, as long as you don't overuse the seed clusters too close together, it has a very good flow that it doesn't go over the top. I think it was this one I went to build in. Yes. Alright, so auto sorter here. And dock vehicle storage access. So I dump this in, and that goes into there now. Into the start of the base storage. And it still gives me room to park that there and work within it. Yeah. This will definitely get changed later at some point. I'm just not worried about it at the moment. And it's so weird to see this. There's like nothing up above on the scanning. This will get taken out later. I'm going to put this somewhere lower. That can actually help. Ooh, got some magnetite showing within range, apparently. See my plants and check my melons. Alright, let's, you know what, we'll start with just this one. Oh, wait, did I get all that one? Yes, I did. Okay, so here we go. Perfect. Got some extra left, and is that enough? You. So 3 more. Thank you. And I end up with 1 extra. Huh? Really? 1 extra. How did I get with 1 extra? How'd that work? What? Or, you know, it doesn't matter. Now I've got all my plants. So all my bubble trees, all the potatoes, all the lantern, and now all the melons are planted. So we got the look I was going for. A mod to nerf the food so you make a lot of grow beds to keep yourself sustained. But people already do that. Well, I'm not actually doing this to keep myself sustained. I'm doing it just because I want it to look good. In terms of sustenance, it's like, you know, depending on how much you nerf it, you put in a few little planter pots in the Cyclops and you've got enough marble melon to keep yourself well fed easily. Alright, let's do some gathering, because I am apparently using up all my regular titanium and now burning through my salvage stockpile. I'm sure it's not going to be long before I need more titanium. Let's see, now that this works.
All systems online.
Have loose, yeah, we got loose titanium. Let's just have it go for that. Hopefully this is not one that I've already harvested and it just shows it's still there, and it is. But I'm still doing that. I just did updates. There's a new update for some of the mods. Not the map mod for some reason. But something else. Something that I updated got the map working again with the scanner room. So yeah, I think it's the same 3 spots of titanium that I looked at earlier and harvested earlier. So we're gonna go with metal salvage. If I really need to, I'll leave that there, or I'll have a scanner room up in this area for the simple fact of saying scan for the Reaper Leviathans and show where they are. So you know from a much bigger distance if they're getting close. Don't think I need the lithium that badly, but might as well get it because at some point I'm going to be burning through a lot of lithium for the reinforcements. Alright, metal salvage. It said there was metal salvage scannable, so where is the metal salvage that is supposed to be able to scan? Like, it only shows stuff it can detect, so where's the salvage it detected? Oh, look, there's some titanium. Oh, more over there, too. Hey, 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 hey. You guys, cut that out. There you go. Get away from me. Yeah, for a while this should be okay to harvest from this area. I don't think I'm going to be running out of too much in the way of resources for a little while. Still, I'm not that far into the build. At some point, this will be a very empty area in terms of resources, but we'll cross that bridge later. All right, come on. With the say, I might go ahead and just build all the reinforcements now on the rest of that trunk of eye connectors, just because it's already available for me to use it. Might as well go ahead and get done now rather than later when I absolutely need it. You know what? That's not giving me anything. And now I can't click it. Again, it's not letting me select it. Maybe it's messing. Oh, look, now suddenly metal salvage everywhere. I think there might be some mod making a little bit of a bugginess with the scanner room right now. Oh, apparently I am out of room. Which is fine. I mean, I got some lithium. Or titanium be better. Alright, I get 3, so I can get a total of 8. Look at that, I'm right here. It just took so long for it to ever even update. I drove out of the area before it even bothered. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, I've got room for that. Yeah, of course it did. Let's see, one more piece, and then we'll dock. Yeah. Kamikaze fish, that's what they always do. They don't have weapons, so they just swim right at me, thinking that they're gonna do something. Exodus, I don't know what you lost. What you missed? is a good bit of the base building and some gathering and talking to Big Mama Fish. Right, dump, 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 fast. There we go. And let's check and make sure that is... I'm leaving it as anything in the lockers because I'm not worried about organizing just yet on here. There we go. Oh yeah, so we got 9 of those. That's just now about to fill up. Now, of course, a bunch of metal salvage, so that's going to make a difference in how quickly some of that fills up. We will need... Oh, yeah, you know what? I meant to do it. Meant to go get that Moonpool back from over there, and I didn't do that. We need to have... vehicle upgrade console here. Hey, everything I can reuse and other stuff when I break the other thing down. I still have to build another console over there, too. And we'll need more Moonpools later. Hey, we'll have like a... I'll do the combat specific sea moth build too. So we'll have one for supply gathering and one that'll sit here and be for fighting. You know, torpedoes, the charge module, maybe the laser cannon, something like that. Maybe do like a whole set with that, and then certain utility like the hull reinforcement to make it stronger when being in combat. It won't take as much damage. Do stuff like that. Right now I could go get my prawn suit. I'm not going. I'm gonna wait.
All systems
So that gives me some more. Okay, now it's working. So it seems like the range has adjusted a bit on how close I have to be to control the scanner room now. I don't remember how to be that far away before, or that close before. Hatching enzymes. Could go start looking for that right now. We got, you know, roughly 30 minutes left, or I'll be calling it into the stream. So let's. I saw a bunch of deposits down here to mine. Now I'm like not seeing them. Oh, there we go. Quartz. Oh, and titanium. There we go. That's probably gonna be most of my storage right there. Yeah, this is... I really like this location because, well, you know, before I was in the inactive lava zone, close to the Lost River, made it easy to get stuff there, but it put me in a very bad location for stuff on the surface. Now I'm on the surface with easy access through the tunnel to Lost River and inactive lava zone. Yes, there's a mod. There's the sea moth, more sea moth upgrades, and then I've got a more upgrade slot mod for the vehicles. I think they're both separate, so I can have 12 total. And now you still have to do anything that is specific, like that mounts on the outside, like the storage has to be in the first 4 for it to work, but beyond that you can still use the others. So that does give a lot more utility to the sea moth, which kind of needs it, really. And links are in the description below if you want to check those out. Exodus. I actually have links to all the mods currently running in my game right now. Oh, yes. More titanium. See, these will at one point no longer be here. They won't show up anymore. And I'll be going everywhere else on the map trying to find titanium. For now, I actually have ready access to it, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Alright, I think... Ooh, no, I got enough for... One more. There was one more over here, wasn't there? There we go. Hidden away, trying to hide against the wall. Well, come on, come on, come on. Yes. All right. Ooh, ooh. Do I have room? Yes, I do. I'll grab the loose quartz as I go up. Oh, look, there's more titanium. Yes. A few more pieces, just not focusing on it too much because I know I'm about to run out of storage space completely. Ha ha ha! Ooh, look at that! Got me I got a mesmer with that one. Little annoying buggers. That's gonna be so much better when I have my ion power cells. And a little stuttering at certain points, but it's always been kind of stuttery with the sea moth docking. Yeah. Still trying to pull from the storage. Yeah, when I have more auto sort lockers in here like the other one over there, that will help. And I'll be putting them that same combo in every single Moonpool along the trunk. So that is going to be very helpful in the end. Finally is actually empty on space there. Alright, so good. I've got a fair amount of titanium now here, a bunch of quartz here. I'll try to make this where it's not too confusing to get around, but, you know, we still have a lot of building vertically to do. Oh, yeah. So, that's loading. That's going to be the... So, I still have another set. So, one or two more trips, I might be out of room on my current storage setup until I add more, but, you know, for the moment, that's fine. You know what, we're gonna do what I should have done already. We need a sea moth, a very good name for the sea moth. You know what, I have not done like a bluish color. Let's do like a blue this time. Yeah, that's kind of a good one. We're gonna do name in white. Interior. I want to go with the same bluish color. So close. Alright, that's enough. And we need something vibrant, I think, for that. I'm gonna go with a good... Oh. Almost like a gold color would be kind of nice. We had a better goldish hue. That kind of looks like a not super shiny gold kind of look to it. Alright, what we're gonna name this sea moth? I've got the Subnautica. The below zero. Because it's technically going below 0 meters. Oh, I'll probably change that. I don't know what to put it to now. We'll go with it, calling the below zero sea moth. Boom.
All
Yeah.
systems online.
That's gonna work. I need upgrades though. I said earlier I was gonna do an upgrade set of power, so I need to upgrade with... We're gonna do the solar charger. Oh, I actually have some stuff for enamel glass. Apparently not now. And the thermal... Oh, I might be missing stuff for the wiring kit. That might be it. Let's see if I can upgrade in the modification station, because I will need to build that there. Needs more yellow for the name.
All systems
No,
Seek fluid intake.
we'll do the zapper as the one that I make specifically for combat. That's my gathering one that I'm going to be mainly using for everything else. So we'll do the zapper as the other one that is just combat specific. Okay, so no modification for that one. Alright, well then we're going to drop that. I wonder if I have the stuff for making another sea moth right now. I really don't think I do. Oh yeah, we'll do like the zapper. I don't know. Can we do like? I mean, we got bug zappers. So what if we did like the Reaper zapper? I don't know. We'll do something like that. We'll have the zapper of some kind. The aqua zapper. I don't know. Let's see. We'll go. No. I was trying to click in. Let's look and see how that works. That's a little bit more to the yellow side of things. I fell through it. I broke it in my sea moth. I stood on it. See? And bam. I fell right through the middle of it. That's not right. That's not supposed to do that way. I'm facing that way, then... Put that there. Apparently I do have copper wire, so it's not that I was missing. Shouldn't be silver. I grabbed a lot of silver earlier. Bunch of ruby too, so yeah, good. Alright, so... I really don't think it makes a difference having it in the Moonpool for that locker. As long as it is on the base somehow. And look at that. That is not even sticking on the wall correctly. But if I have 2 of them, then it can pull from the vehicle faster. So I'm not... That might be a problem with the locker there. I did it again. Keep doing that. Yeah, that one is... That's flush to the wall. This is not flush to the wall. I feel like I've done it differently before, but apparently I may not have. It's not wanting to... Yeah, it's just something with this wall. It's not wanting to place against the wall evenly. Weird. Oh yeah, I went all the way out to get copper ore from one of the bulb zones because they have a lot of, especially I think it's where is it, I guess the southernmost bulb zone, the little crevice there. There's a lot of copper, large deposits that show there, so I went through there earlier and got a lot of copper that way, which really helps. But yeah, there's so many times I can't find copper in the end that, you know, it's like, until you start needing other materials, copper becomes one you can never find because you're not doing as much as the breaking the outcroppings. But then once you start doing like the big builds on certain other things, glass, quartz becomes the big thing for me. Power cell. I do have batteries. So yeah, we might do another sea moth here. Actually, what I can do is I can wait. I don't need it right now anyway, so I'll wait, and then I'll take the power cell from that one when I replace it with an ion power cell, use that power cell in creation of that sea moth, and then take that power cell out and just, you know, use it for the prawn suits, whatever, and then slowly replace them all with the ion power cells after I have my ion cube generator going. Yeah. Alright, so we're closing in on the 3-hour mark. So we'll go ahead and start, like, if you want, you know, questions, Q&A, stuff like that. We'll talk for a minute, and we're also just going to do our nice little free cam fly around to show off the base. So let's see, we have got... That's how the base is looking right now. Obviously, it still doesn't look like much on the surface area in terms of the building, but we've got the foundations going for it. It's now a matter of starting to build like the habitat area, things like that, how we're going to organize it across. Again, I want to have like a hatch here that leads out onto this platform that leads in there, so we don't have just an open walkway there too much. That is definitely going to be something I put the purple lights all along, because that does look nice, make it feel like it's a grow light to help speed things up. Right, we got more of these. I'll still need to go get more copper in the end and do a lot more solar panels. Still have a few rows I can do, which will help out. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of power. If I need to, I'll build another row in front of those. I still have room between that and the lights. You still see just somewhat a little bit of these, so definitely doing a lot of lamps and floodlights, things like that around the area, because I do want it to be lit up. I want it to be where if I'm flying around here at night, once it's built, you can still see like the dock area there, the moon pools, all that. I want to see it showing better. And on this side is where I'm thinking, I don't know, I still like the idea of trying to enclose the Neptune rocket pad, so this will be later. This side, we'll do a raised platform here as well, coming off of this spot, later on, and that way we'll have a one raised platform, and then we can do either a raised platform or a level platform. See if we can do that to enclose the Neptune rocket base. If not, then I'll just nudge the Neptune rocket base all the way up to the edge and leave it where you kind of go out and drop onto it from like a hatch. I really want to build vertically a bit more on this base, but I'm not sure how I want to arrange everything. It's mainly going to be food, you know, habitat, stuff like that here, and then we'll have research stuff all down below. But it's also got to look good at night. So I want it to have a good visual like this. And yeah, we're going to do some more lighting there, but look at that. That looks pretty good. And I would say the purple light there does give a nice bit of ambiance to it. So adding more along here will give just that nice purplish glow. And then we'll have down below, where there we go. See it just a little bit. Coming all the way down here, which is a very good distance. You can't even see the base during the night from down here. Come down here in the depths. We're going to have all these lights. We'll have the different plants growing here at night with the glow from the creep vines, everything like that. We won't do any of the purple lights. And then I'll mess with the lamps, Prime Sonic, see if I can make it where it's going to be a bit more visible. Again, I mean, from right here, you can't see that lamp. But if I could do some along the edge, I might help do some along here. We could do that. Give me a reason to use a lot of that diamond. I always end up having excess of. But for the most part, it's going to be mainly around this area, because when I climb down, I'm not going to see it as I climb down. It's just going to be zap. You're down at the bottom. So that, and then just start building down below here, leading into the tunnel. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep it where I hug the ceiling a bit more. So then I have room like, okay, you know, we're going along the ceiling, then we're going to have, oh, Moonpool here, a little scanner room here. It's got room to drop things down. Or below, and at the same time, I can still drive the Cyclops through if I want. Oh, let's go back up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Not all the way up there. I think I went too fast for it, and it's... There it goes. But yeah, that's the base progress so far. The food plants are done. You know, it's just a matter of tidying up the lighting a bit more, doing some more solar panels, which can wait till the end anyway. And yeah, got a nice look to the garden area. Nice look to all of it, really. So. Favorite form of power generation? Honestly, it goes back to where you are. I don't have a favorite, you know, in terms of just use of his power generation. If I'm in the lava zone near thermal plants, thermal hotspots, obviously thermal plants are going to be the preferred one. If you're too deep for solar to work, obviously that's not a good choice. So, you know, but if you're up at the surface, solar gives you a good bit. It depends also on how much power you're using. If you want universal, you know, bioreactor is very replenishable. You're not worried about finding a certain resource. And there's so many different options for fuel. And certain ones obviously last a very long time. I mean, a bioreactor filled with Oculus, I think it was like 21,000 points of power, if I remember right. And so, you know, you get a lot of value from that. Nuclear gives a lot of power generation very fast, but then you have the reactor rods that you have to keep, you know, replenishing or replacing. So there you go. It's very situational. I don't have a favorite on that. It all depends on where I'm going to be building. Exodus below zero, I've done videos on that so far. I'm going to look at the new update this week if I get a chance. I haven't looked at it yet. But if it's anything like the last couple of updates, I'm not going to expect much. Right now, it definitely is not a game that I am feeling as confident about the end result as I did with the original Subnautica. Right now, I'm thinking Below Zero is not going to match up to the original, and it's definitely not going to be one I'm going to be probably playing as much. I mean, I can still, with the mods, find enjoyment in Subnautica, but I'm already bored with Below Zero. So I'm not very confident of where it's going right now like I was with Subnautica. But hopefully the devs are listening and will make some of the adjustments that need to be made to make that game work better and be more enjoyable. Solar panel, yeah, it's easy to make. It's cheaper to make in the beginning especially. But it's limited in how fast it produces power because the power is based on, as you said, it's not daytime, so at night it doesn't even generate power, and depends on the time of day, the height of the sun is how much power it produces, how quickly, and you can only store 75 points of power in each solar panel, so you don't get as much overall battery capacity, as it were. Same with thermal plants. Depending on how stable the heat source is and how hot it is how fast they produce power. So if you place it on one of the geysers where it's not constantly producing heat, you're not going to get constant power. But if you place it on a hotspot that's producing 50 degrees Celsius, it's not going to produce as much as something that's 71 degrees Celsius. It won't produce as fast, but it will still be consistent, and they will hold more. But you have to unlock them, you have to find the hotspot, and then you're going to have to link them back to your base with power transmitters, whereas the solar panels can usually be built right on it unless you're building really deep and want solar power fed all the way down through power transmitters. Bioreactor, you know, if you're not using mods, you just have to keep refilling it, but depending on the fuel source, if you put in the right fuel source, you don't have to put in that often. You take 5 regionals or 5 Oculus. 5 Oculus is over 3,000 power. So it will last a while if you're not doing anything too heavy on consumption for that. And by the time you use them up, you'll have replaced them. If you just take 5 out of the 10 in a containment, you'll still have that same 10 count again when you need more. That's why even with vanilla, no mods Subnautica, using the bioreactor for most of my power before with Oculus, or even regionals, I'd end up with a surplus. You know, and it's so easy. You just go into containment, grab a few, toss them in, you're done. You don't have to go out to get sea treader feces or anything like that. So, yeah, we've got, Reginald, or really if you want to get the Oculus, when they changed it and moved the Oculus, if I remember right, it was originally the Bulb Zone, now it's the Jelly Shroom Cave. You get to the Jelly Shroom Cave very early. So once you get to Oculus, you can have the same thing, free forever energy. Especially if you throw in the mods, like the overflow distributor that I have installed. Anything beyond the population limit, instead of stopping breeding, they'll continue to breed and reproduce, and it'll take the excess and dump it automatically into a bioreactor. So you can basically never have to even maintain it at that point anymore and have unlimited power. The only drawback really with the bioreactor, regardless of mods or not, is how fast it produces power, and it does not produce super fast in compared to things like the nuclear reactor or the thermal plant. So that's my take on it. Go based on what you like, what you've got resources for, and where you're at. You know, resource wise, you're in the hot area with thermal hotspots or just the lava zone, thermal plants are the way to go. No reason to build a solar farm back up at the surface and pipe power all the way down. No reason to worry about a bioreactor when you're going to have to keep dumping fuel items in, or a nuclear reactor when you've got thermal hotspots all around. So use what's available and best suited for the location is what I say. Yep. All right, so good night, Exodus. Good night, or good day to everyone else. That's the 3-hour mark. We're going to go ahead and call it an end for the stream. I will do some more gathering, some more supply work before next stream. Probably go grab the stuff from the original base outpost and bring it back over here now to use with the other stuff. And start thinking about some more of the building aspects above. Be sure to leave a comment. Once this video is live later, you can leave a comment on it and let me know if you have any suggestions for the main platform and kind of a general idea, look-wise, on how to start building things. I'm kind of thinking we're going to have some sort of structure of almost skyscraper-looking things coming up and off. And there'll be spots where even though I build up, you know, higher, I might still be able to build something that goes way up high into the sky and then branches out from there. It's all going to be a matter of how easily I can get up to build that without having to use any kind of method, you know, console command or anything like that to fly. So you got to keep that in mind. We're not going to be able to do too much, too crazy with it, depending on how I can get maneuvered around and things. But yes, that is it for this stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Oh yeah, also, like I said, come up with a new name for the sea moth beyond below zero. The other sea moth will be the zapper of some sort. The zapper or some kind of zapper. You want to come up with a name for that too? But yeah, let's come up with a couple of names for 2 different sea moths. And later on, we'll do the same thing for all the prawn suits. We'll start coming up with those and do that. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me today. I am Mr. Spicy. I will see you guys next time.